Welcome to SA Current Affairs, the show that aims to inform you, update you, and give you the latest political developments in South Africa. Know the truth, follow the truth, tell the truth. It shall set you free.
Veteran League is calling for MPs and ministers implicated in corruption, VBS, and state capture to step aside. These calls have been ongoing. Only a handful of those implicated have heeded calls to step down, while many others remain implicated. Will the Veterans League call be heard this time around? We speak to now Veterans League member Omri Magale, who is joining us live. Omri, a very good morning to you. Thank you so much for making time for us this morning. This call that is being made by the ANC Veterans League is nothing new. It was done even before the general elections, and yet some of those members still managed to make it onto the MP list of the ANC. Do you believe that this time around your call will be heeded?
Look, I think, Andrew, thanks for the opportunity. We think that, we must pursue this matter, left, right, and center. We must pursue it until it is done, We must campaign that it should be done. And even if people don't want to implement it, it is our responsibility as the Veterans League members to campaign that it should be done. We have enough members in the ANC, more than 500,000 members. So we should not really be keeping people who are tarnished in the candidate list, in the cabinet, on behalf of ANC, under ANC colors. We shouldn't. We have enough members in the ANC, more than 500,000 as of now, according to my estimate. So we don't need to have tarnished members of parliament under ANC colors. We don't need to have tarnished cabinet ministers under ANC colors. So we have to campaign that it should be implemented, that all those implicated in Zondo, all those implicated in VBS, all those implicated in solid waste, water treatment plants, everywhere, all those implicated should be removed from the list of candidates, should be removed from the cabinet, should be removed from all provincial legislators, on behalf of the ANC. We cannot have such people representing us. They cost us the vote.
Yeah. Why do you think that this call, again, that you've made even before the elections was not heeded by the ANC?
Well, basically because the Tuli House is compromised. It has to be implemented by the Tuli House, the SG's office, and the top 7 at the Tuli House. And once that top 7 is compromised, some of them, they cannot implement it because that's where, according to ANC procedures, democratic centralism, the orders must come from the headquarters. And if the headquarters is reluctant to implement such orders, they won't be implemented. But if the Tuli House was adamant and he wanted to implement, they would have been implemented.
Who are the people in the top 7 who are compromised?
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is that the Tuli 7, for instance, Kwetman Taj, the national chairperson, was implicated in the Butasa story, and Nomvula Mkonyane, she was implicated in the Busasa stories, and of course, besides that, they have to implement. I don't really want to go through all the litany of each one of them. They all have their, according to Batabile Dlamini, our former president of the Women's League, she did say they all have smaller than a skeleton. But you see, we have reached a time where those with smaller than a skeleton must be removed from office, and we need people who of integrity, ethical people in the office on behalf of ANC.
So do you think then, Omri, that the 2 examples that you just gave, the chairperson of the ANC, Gwede Mantashe, as well as the first deputy secretary of the ANC, Nomvula Mkonyane, because of them being implicated in the state capture report, they almost are blocking the ANC from heeding this particular call that the ANC Veterans League has been making?
No, I wouldn't attribute it to the 2 of them. I think the entire 7 at the Tuli House, one way or another, they are affected in one way or another.
And that would include the president, which you say?
Yeah, the idea is the NEC of the ANC. The NEC has got majority of people who are compromised. The NEC of ANC. And it is the NEC that must enforce discipline, ethical behavior throughout the ANC structures.